feel like, and these opinions are exclusive to me alone, I feel like, and Brittany's here. Oh, hey guys, what's up?
Hi.
We're back. Brittany's back with us. We're gonna be talking about, you know, interracial things, because that seems to be something people are like, I don't know, it's interesting to me that, like, let's talk about it. So, so I follow a lot of interracial pages on Facebook, and you know, love to like the pictures and the family pictures, and it's also cute, yada yada. People often ask questions about what type of black girl do white men want or find attractive? What type of white men do black girls like?
Yeah.
And no one seems to have an answer for that. So why would you have an answer for it in reverse? That's all I'm saying.
That's a good question. I mean, I don't think there's necessarily a type. You just click with someone and it works.
Right.
You know. Obviously there has to be an attraction first.
But people want to know, like, where can they meet white guys?
They're everywhere.
That's a question that's been asked. But I'm following pages now that are international.
Mm-hmm.
They're international. So I can't tell you where the white guys are in your country if you know, live somewhere in Africa or Australia. You know, I can't tell you where the white guys
still
are.
everywhere.
But I mean, you know, my thing is, I feel like you shouldn't look for a certain type of person, like, based just because of their race. That's weird.
Well, you know, both of us were
You can
an
find
interracial couple.
Brittany is in an interracial couple. That's why we're talking about the swirl. Okay, and like I think there's two different types of swirlies. I feel like there's a swirly that is like Ken and I, and we're like, woo, we're swirlies, and like we named our cat Swirly, and we like to like buy black and white things. You know, it's like, you know. And then like Brittany and Alex are just like, Alex is Brittany's boyfriend, and they're just like, you know, we're just chill. We have the same things in common.
In my perspective of being in an interracial couple, it's just that, you know, we do realize that we are two different races. Obviously, it's, you know, to say that you're colorblind is kind of dumb. Because there's no such thing as color blindness. You still see the difference in your skin tone.
Right.
But, you know, I don't think when I looked at Alex, I didn't go immediately, white guy.
Right.
I thought, ooh, he's cute.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
There's a lot more to it. And there always will be a lot more to being with someone. Whether it's someone from your same race or someone from a different race.
And I think it's really great that you brought up the thing about colorblind, and you know, it varies with people, especially when you have kids too, because I've heard biracial children say, I never looked at my family and saw like dad black, mom white. You know, I just saw a family, you know? So I think at that level and that point when your family is established and stuff, you know what I'm saying? But like, I think when you're starting out initially, it's okay to be attracted to a chocolate brother. You know, I got a friend who was like, I was in London and the black men there, okay. All right.
Wow.
All right. I'm just thinking they all look like Idris, okay? That's all I'm thinking. She was like, they dress so good. It's like, I can't even imagine it. I can't even imagine it. It's not that Kanye West shit, okay? No. All right, they're keeping it classy, Idris, okay? So, you know, and she was like, I saw them attractive. I love it. There's nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, I think it is kind of weird when people say like, love has no color. Like, what? Like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess
that's fine, but
you still see it.
Your relationship
if you're not actually blind, you're gonna see the difference.
Right. And maybe feel the difference too. I feel like I can definitely feel the difference between the way Ken is treated in society versus by the way I'm treated in society. So you can't, you know, I can't be like, love has no color. Or like someone's following me around the store and I'm like, love has no color. And like,
exactly.
He's like putting stuff in his bag and I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's an extreme exaggeration. I don't even know if we'll use this.
Yeah, but that's happened to me.
Right? You see what I'm saying?
I went into a store that is kind of like a Claire's / Forever 21 type store. And it was me, my sister, and my mom. All right, and they are just like me. My sister is a little darker than me. And we were just walking around the store, no problem, looking at things. Oh, this is cute. I bought things from this store many, many times. A cute bracelet, all of that stuff.
Right.
And we're looking around, and there's a young lady who just is just 2 steps away from us the entire time. We are just walking around, and I'm intentionally now going all the way to the back. And all the way over here, and then all the way to the register, and then all the way to the front and back, and she's there every step. And those things,
you should have faked her out. You should have done a basketball.
I did. I juked her for 2 seconds, and I said, "Can I help you?"
Right.
And she goes, "What? Excuse me?" I was like, "That's what you're supposed to say to me."
Right.
You're supposed to say, "Can I help you?"
Right.
Because you are supposed to be helping me, not following me around like I'm a criminal.
Right.
So it's a way of life. That's what happens, and that's the big difference about when you're in an interracial couple, and it comes from both sides. I mean, Alex gets it from Black people all the time too. Where they just don't like me being with him. And it's something that you guys have to be strong enough to deal with. It's not light.
Yeah, this shit is not light. When I see old school swirly couples, man, I'm like, get the hell out of here. I don't believe this is real.
It's amazing.
Because I don't think I could do it. Back then, people still think it's some type of phenomenon. And I'm like, this is not a phenomenon. Everyone is mixed and biracial and in some type of way. You have to stop being. Ken and I are walking down Madison Avenue, and I kid you not, everyone looked at us as we walked down Madison Avenue. Like, what is the problem?
I don't see it. I don't know.
So weird. Everyone, old people, young people.
Everyone, and
even the dogs bark differently. But basically, I think we're saying that I don't think that there's a formula to the type of person, for a type of Black girl that white guys like, or a type of white guy that Black girls like. I think it's, you make friends with people, you meet people, and let me tell you something, if you keep doing you, and you stay on your game, and you're at your best, and you're looking amazing, and it's flawless, you know what I'm saying? Then you're gonna be sought after. The right person is going to find you. You'll find the right person.
Right.
You don't have to push it and force it. So.
I believe in that too, and I just want to stress the fact that if you are going to be in an interracial couple, just be strong, and don't let other influences, dictate how your life is going to be played out. How you are going to run your life.
Yeah, definitely. And you know what? We've got a lot of different friends and family members in interracial relationships, so we're definitely going to keep this conversation going. We definitely have Brit back to talk about it. And hopefully one day our boyfriends will join us, and you will see
that would be lovely.
We're actually in. Ken, give me your hand. Give me your hand, Ken. We're going to Wilson him. This is him. This is him. I love him. Okay, yay. So he's real. Okay, this is Wilson here. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. All right, see you soon. Bye.
Bye.